It's very easy to create an online class in EDU20, and I'm going to show you a demo class that I put together. I click on the Teach tab. That shows all the classes that I'm currently teaching, and here is the class Introduction to Astronomy. It's a class on astronomy, surprise surprise, with 6 students, and it took me about half an hour to put together. So I'll click on the class, and what you see here is the main class overview page, little custom picture, description of the class. You can see it's for grade 6. You can see the class ID and password, and then down here you can see the optional schedule and an optional syllabus for the class. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click through all the various tabs so you can get a feel for what makes up a class. The Resources tab allows me to share general resources with the rest of the students, and in this particular case I found a really great video on YouTube. So I just took the URL from YouTube, I added it into my resources section, and EDU20 automatically adds all the additional code for it to be displayed nicely and embedded in this page. Click on the Lessons tab. This shows me my lesson plan, and in this case I've only added 2 lessons so far. I've got an introduction lesson and one called Exploring Space. I'll go ahead and click on the introduction lesson. Every lesson has a optional picture, a little description of the lesson, then the content, and in this particular case I just took a nice image that shows all the various planets, followed by any number of resources that are specific to this lesson. And in this case, once again, I found a couple of really cool videos, one that shows the birth of the solar system and one that shows all the various planets to scale. And at the very bottom here you can add some optional teacher notes that you see but your students don't. And I gotta say, there's really a ton of fantastic multimedia stuff out there. It's a lot better than it was when I was a kid learning, that's for sure. Click on the Teachers tab. Right now there's me and a co-teacher, so it's very easy to invite more teachers to help you during your lessons. Here are the various students, and notice that I have the ability to reset their passwords if necessary. I have some forums for the class, and in this case, in addition to the standard forums like announcements and discussions, I've got a forum that's called Where in the Universe Would You Go? And this is just a forum for discussion. I've noticed here that Anne has said she would go to the sun, and if I click on this link, it's a nicely threaded forum, and I can see that James Moore responded, "How would you stop from burning up?" Which of course is an excellent question, James. Click on the Calendar tab. This shows me all the various events, so every scheduled lesson automatically shows up, together with links to the various assignments that I've set and when they're due. If we click on the Assessments tab, I can see all the assignments that I've created for the students, and we have a wide variety from essay, quiz. I can even award points based on attendance. And in addition to actually setting the assignments automatically and doing them online, we also have a grade map, various notification options, display options. We can add grading periods, and we have a comprehensive series of options for how you actually calculate the final result. And if you click on the gradebook, you can see a nice scrollable gradebook to see all of the various grades at a glance. You have the ability to export the grades to an Excel spreadsheet. We also have the ability to do attendance tracking, so I can very easily see individual attendances together with a summary of how everyone is doing. So I can see, for example, that various people have been on time or oftentimes absent. Under the Collaboration tab, we have online chat rooms, built-in wikis, online debates, so I can set a proposition and the students will debate it online. Everyone automatically gets a private class blog, so if you want to introduce your students to blogging, it's a really great way to have private blogging without worried about the rest of the world seeing what's going on. And you also have private groups to the class. If you are into RSS, you can add one or more RSS feeds. So in this case, I've got 2 feeds, one from Universe Today and one from Deep Astronomy. And when the kids log on, they actually see all the various news items popping up directly in the class. If you want to teach multiple sessions of a class, it's very easy to link them all together so that you only have to update one class and all the other classes in the session are automatically updated. And at the very end here in the Admin tab, we have the various security policies for the class. So for example, I can prevent students from chatting using the chat rooms and the message forums during class hours. And I also have the ability to do a backup of the class, which I can store on my local computer, to copy a class or to archive it for future reference. So as you can see, it's very easy to use, and like all the other features in EDU20, it's completely free.